Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and X-Men Blue, issue number 1. This is the old team, but, the original team, time displaced. Anyway, so they land on the ship and they go in to kick a little booty because apparently there's been a hijacking and everybody's together in the big ballroom and Black Tom Cassidy is in there. So they go right at him and he puts up a little bit of a fight, but not really, and he's able to take him out quick. And then he laughs and says, I'm not here alone, right? And some of the other people start saying, guys, he's not the big threat. So obviously, anybody who knows a single thing about the X-Men knows Black Tom Cassidy usually hangs out with the Juggernaut. Now, to the best of my recollection, this is the first time that we've seen the Juggernaut since he became the avatar of Cyttorak again. So, yeah, this should have been a big deal. It really wasn't. He gets some ice put underneath him as he's chasing down Cyclops. It's cool because, you killed my brother. Rah! And he goes after, he's like, I'm going to hurt the rest of you X-Men, but I'm actually going to, pop your head, Cyclops, because you killed my brother. Stepbrother, brother-in-law, stepbrother. So he goes after him, and Iceman puts ice under him, and he falls off into the water. You don't think he can swim, do you? He comes right through the hull of the ship and comes back up, and then Beast casts a spell and sends him through hell to Siberia. Now, Cyclops has a problem with this. Now, I'm not sure exactly where these X-Men come from. Do they come before or after issue number 12, all right, of the original X-Men lineup? Because that's when the Juggernaut debuted. So this is one of their absolute oldest enemies. Black Tom Cassidy wasn't seen by any of the original X-Men. He came up after the all-new, all-different X-Men. In fact, Black Tom and Juggernaut were one of their first big situations that they had to deal with, right when the Shi'ar battle started with Eric the Red, all that good stuff. So, first time we're seeing Juggernaut back, and he kind of stunk in this one. Not happy. Not particularly happy with that. I get where they were going with it, but this was not the way to do this. This should have been a really big deal when the Juggernaut comes back for the first time. Instead, he gets sent to Siberia. Oh, geez. Golly gee willikers. So, really huge letdown there. Either way, we do have at the end something that kind of makes up for it. There's a blonde-haired Wolverine running around with full set of hair and full beard and all that stuff. And he's not doing a whole lot of talking, but he went after the Wendigo and a small contingent of locals in whatever city they're in. Obviously, it's Canada. It's got to be Canada, right? So they go and they get slaughtered, except for the sheriff. She's able to get away. And yeah, it looks like it's Wolverine. It's a much younger version of Old Man Logan, I guess, but with blonde hair, as I point out, almost looks like Sabretooth. And I couldn't really tell the height ratio, but he did look a little bit taller than I'm used to seeing him, but maybe it's just the way that, I was looking at it. Either way, he does have 3 claws out of the back of his hand. Didn't see anything out of his feet. So, and yeah, they're all back of the hand. So, who knows? This might very well be Wolverine. They did suggest that this was going to be a situation. I think that this is supposed to come to a head at about issue 6. So, we'll see. In the meantime, I'm going to give this comic a B. It was a fun first issue for this team. Oh, and of course, we get to see that Magneto is their headmaster, their leader, however you want to call it. And yeah, cute. And as is a prerequisite in comics today, we get to see one of those things to come panels where a whole bunch of different things happen, including a red-eyed, demon-possessed looking Charles Xavier. So I honestly don't know what's about to happen here. It's not off to the greatest start, but it's not unreadable. Just very disappointing for what I expected from a first issue. Anyway, guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, class dismissed.